Now on this next walleye segment, I'd like to share some ice fishing tips through the eyes of Brad Alcott, a longtime cameraman for this show. Brad's seen it all. He's the kind of a guy who's absolutely passionate about hunting and fishing all the time. In his own free time, whether it's bass in the spring, bear in the summer, whitetails in fall, or trophy walleyes in winter, Brad's the relatively quiet type who's consistently out there getting big results. And in getting back to winter walleyes, when he and his friends go ice fishing, they don't go out searching for just any old bite. They're looking for the bite from only the biggest trophy walleyes that lake has to offer. They keep extensive records, noting the number, size, and location of each big walleye caught or hooked up, correlate the moon phase, and remember the lure, type, color, size, and presentation styles that produce the best over time. And believe it or not, one of Brad's favorite times is during a period most experts claim the odds are sketchy at best. Rather than early ice, he prefers January through mid-February, when many anglers feel walleyes have gone mostly dormant. A few of Brad's other tricks include targeting large, unpressured lakes that have big walleyes in them, searching out key flats and bars adjacent to the deepest holes, and pinpointing steep drop-offs which big fish find extremely attractive. How does he pinpoint these types of spots exactly and rule out unproductive trophy water? Well, that's exactly the cat Brad's itching to let out of the bag. So let's just give him a listen.
I'm going after some late season walleyes, not just your average walleyes, the big walleyes, the big boys. There's not going to be much catching, but hopefully I can show you how to narrow it down to increase your odds for those big fish. You have the deepest water right here, that 90 foot of water. How that deep water swings in right tight close to the shallower water here, and you have an extremely steep break right here. All these other spots, it just gets shallow real gradual. It makes it very hard to narrow down where to fish, where those walleyes are going to be, because it's just such a gradual flat. There's nothing to concentrate the fish. Where these steeper breaks are, you can find the subtle little bumps and little inside turns on those steeper breaks, and that really pinpoints where the fish are going to be. Well, as you can see, we have holes drilled all over here. This is night number 4, and hopefully tonight's the night. I'm using a flying jig, and I like to hook the minnow through the mouth, and I go as far in as I possibly can and pop it dead center, right up the center. So that lure, when you lift it, it flies and glides real nice. I don't want it just doing this. I want it dropping off and shooting off to the side. There it is. See it going down? I like to hit the bottom and then just raise it up a couple inches. We must be pretty close to the spot because there are just oodles of perch down there. What I like about these locators is you can see the perch, you can see your jig. Right now I got about a foot of perch down there. And as evening gets closer, all of a sudden the perch will poof disappear, and you know there's something chasing them. That's why they leave. What I like to do is just nice little subtle jigs. I hit the bottom, I lift it up about 2 inches, and then I just rock my wrist. And that doesn't really do anything but get that jig going like this, and every now and then I lift it up, and then I drop it fairly fast, and that's when it darts to the side. There's something down there looking at her. There's one. Oh, that feels like a good fish. It's taken quite a while, but this feels like a real good fish. I don't know if he'll go 10, but he's well over 6. Oh, there he is. No. That's what I was looking for. There you go, late season walleyes. Big fish, that's what we were after, that's what we were looking for. It just takes a while to narrow it down. Let him go. On these big 6-man fish houses, on these steep contours, I can cover from 20 feet all the way to about 29 feet. Generally, when you find one big one, you're going to find more than one big one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is another pig. Boy, when you narrow it down, things can happen fast. This is the second, this fish This fish is bigger than the last one. Too many times with big fish, I've tried to horse them up, tried to almost bend them into the hole, and that's when they come unglued. Too much pressure. There he is. Oh, another pig, look at that. Oh boy. Man, woo-hoo. Boy, that's fat, fat, fat. You just can't get enough of these big fish like this.